I'll give you a little illustration. It's a true story, by the way. A little boy asked his dad, he said, "Dad, will you take me fishing on Saturday?" The dad was like, "Oh, sure, man, I'll take you fishing, no problem." But when Saturday came, the dad kind of peeked his head in the boy's bedroom, and the boy was sound asleep. And the dad kind of went out at the door and called his friends from work and invited them fishing instead. Well, they came back from the big fun fishing trip, and the little boy was like, "Dad, why didn't you take me fishing?" The dad was like, "Oh, sorry, man, you look so peaceful in bed, didn't want to wake you up." Little boy was heartbroken, of course. I would be too. The next Saturday came, and the little boy stayed up all night. He was not going to be looking peaceful in bed again or anything like that. Well, his dad tried to kind of sneak out the back door quietly. Didn't know his son was up yet. Well, his son was up, and he stopped him and said, Dad, I'm awake, let's go. Well, his dad was like, "Oh, sorry, man, there's a big storm out today. Can't risk taking you out on the boat in a big storm." Well, the next Saturday came. The little boy, he stayed up all night again. He laid out his fishing clothes, had his fishing shoes on, had his fishing hat on, had his fishing pole right by the front door, waited on his dad to come in, sat on the couch. His dad did come through. He just pretended like he didn't see his son on the couch, walked straight past him, pretended like he didn't see the fishing pole right by the front door, walked straight past that, straight out the door, didn't look back. Little boy finally got the hint. He busted out crying, and he went out to the garage. He threw his fishing pole against the garage wall, and he said, "I'm never going to ask my dad to take me fishing ever again. I will never ask him to do that ever again." How many times are you going to break God's heart before he turns his back on you, How many times are you going to keep saying, no, it's all about me. It's this or that. I was in a Christian band, and I wasn't saved, and I still had to, go down there, and it didn't make me any, more saved than anyone else, just being in a Christian band. I still walked the aisle. People thought I was already saved. I had that in my mind. It's like, oh, I'm in a Christian band, all that stuff. Doesn't matter how old you are, what you're doing in the church, or what you're not doing in the church, or how many hypocrites are in the church even. It's not about everybody else. We make it about everybody else. It's about us and Jesus Christ, more importantly. But do you have a relationship with Jesus Christ? Are you telling God no every time he presents an opportunity for you? Opportunities are blessings. They're not anything to be scared about or anything to be nervous about. They're so huge blessings you can't even put into words. Some people never get told about Jesus. And we get told all the time. So take this opportunity and just whatever it is holding you back, say, I'm not going to let that hold me back anymore. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to give my life to Jesus Christ, because God's got so much he wants us all to do. He's got somebody like you he wants to tell through you. He's probably got a lot more than one person. And why are we sitting back not being used by God when he's got so much he wants to do through us? Why are we holding back? Whatever it is, just stop it. I'd like for everybody to stand up where you are. Everybody bow your heads and close your eyes as you're standing. God's going to begin your heart. The Bible says, whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. You can repeat this prayer after me. It's not about a prayer. I don't want everybody to start turning me off here. It's not about the prayer. It's about what's in your heart. This is just a guide. You can say it in your own words. If God's going to begin your heart, quit saying no. Just simply say yes. Repeat this prayer after me in the silence of your mind. If you've never given your life to Jesus Christ. Say, Dear Lord, I know I'm a sinner. I know it, and I'm so sorry. I don't know everything there is to know about the Bible, but I believe that you are the sinless Son of God. You came to this earth, you lived, you died, and then you rose again. And that's proof to me that you are Lord. I surrender to that right now. Please come into my life, be my boss, be my leader, be my Lord. And from this moment on, may my life, because of what you did for me on the cross, may my life be a living thank you for your glory and for your honor. In Jesus' name I pray. Everybody keep your heads bowed and eyes closed. If You said that prayer, the devil's gonna be working overtime in your mind, trying to distract you, trying to get you to deny what you just did. But don't listen to him. He has no authority over you whatsoever. He didn't create the earth. He didn't create you. Actually, he's out to destroy you. So why are we giving him authority over our lives? Let's stop doing that right now. You know, the devil wants you to walk out of here and not tell a soul, not change a thing. That would be his goal for you. Then it would just be a prayer. It wouldn't be a commitment. You may as well never said it. The Bible says, if you confess me before men, I will confess you before my Father. If you deny me before men, I will deny you before my Father. What does that mean? That means if you mean something, you're going to mention it, y'all. You choose what you do with what you just did. It's not something you conceal when you're proud about something. It's something you reveal to people. Especially something so amazing as Jesus Christ in your life. I'm going to give you a chance to raise your hand on the count of 3. I'd like for the ministers to come down here right now. Brother Ken, if you would, come down here. Anybody else's qualified staff to come down here. Any other church representatives that would like to come down. If you said that prayer, I'm going to give you a chance to raise your hand on the count of 3. I don't want you to hesitate or flinch. I want you to boldly raise your hand on the count of 3. Nobody's looking around. If you mean something, you're going to mention it, y'all. You said Jesus Christ is your Lord. He says to confess him before men. So let's do what he says. Confess him. So boldly raise your hand on the count of 3 if you said that prayer and you meant it with all your heart. You weren't playing a game. No matter how old you are, how young you are, what you do. On the count of 3, if you mean something, you're going to mention it, y'all. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Raise your hand if you said that prayer. Awesome. Awesome. Keep them up. Keep them up. Keep your hands up. Don't dare put them back down. That's awesome. Anybody else want to follow the example of these? Their hands going up all over the place here. Anybody else want to follow the example? Anybody else say, I said that prayer, I meant it with all my heart, I'm not ashamed of it. All ages are going up right now. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, that's awesome. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Don't put them back down. Be proud of what you did. You know, Jesus Christ says to confess him before men, so I'm going to give you a chance to go ahead and knock that out today and just confess him before men by walking down the aisle. Those of you with your hands up, if you would look at me for 1 second, be bold for 1 second if you would. Those of you who are here, did you mean what you said with all your heart? That's awesome. Those in the middle, did you mean what you said with all your heart? That's awesome. That's so awesome. Those over here, did you mean what you said with all your heart? You weren't playing around, right? I believe you. That's awesome. Okay. Those of you with your hands up, please keep your hands up. Like I said, on the count of 3, I'm going to give you a chance to just make it public and go ahead and confess it before men. Jesus Christ. I come in here and shake Brother Kent's hand and just say, I meant what I said. Jesus Christ is my Lord. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm going to go ahead and make it public right now. You know? I'm going to give you a chance to do that. Be bold. Don't wait for anybody else to break the ice. Don't worry about anybody else. It's not about them. Don't worry about your spouses, whoever is here. On the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to do that. You ready? Somebody else has already got a head start. You are awesome. You're a leader. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Give them a hand clap, y'all. Come make your way down. Anybody else want to follow the example of these people over here? Anybody else? From the back, from the middle, from the side. Anybody be glad to let you out? Go and just make it public right now, y'all. That's awesome. Anybody else? I think it's so awesome that senior adult was the first one up here. Leader. It's awesome.
Keep turning around.
If you want to make your way down here along with these, go for it. We're going to be singing this song. Do whatever you feel led to do during this song. We're going to sing a song called Come Around. Let's ask God to come around in all of our lives.
I feel like it's all been said. Lord, you know me. What can I say to you? Around worthy, you paint a sky of gray. You are a fire at night. A million words can't say what I can only try.
Sing it to God right now.
Gotta love it when you come around. That's when my spirit is found. You got me here on the ground. Break my world, help me to you.
If you just want to come down here and pray about something that's stressing you out, maybe you want to come pray about a family member that's not saved, pray that they'll just give in. And, you that surrender to Jesus Christ and be used today. Maybe you want to just pray and say, you know, I haven't been reading my Bible like I should, or praying. I know all of us go into those little spells. Maybe you want to renew and just say, I'm going to make a new commitment that I'm going to read my Bible every day, as much as possible. Pray every day. Whatever it is, whatever God leads you to do it on the song. And let's just praise the Lord with these lyrics. And I love the lyric that says, break my world. No matter if we're Christians, no matter if we're a Christian man or a preacher or whatever we are, all of our worlds need to be broken so often, you know, the things that are tearing us away from Jesus Christ.
Tell me to bow or tell me to run. My will is yours, my heart is undone. Lead me to you, your touch, your face, your spotless lamb. Come in this place. You gotta love it when you come around. That's when my spirit is found. And you got me here on the ground. Break my world, hold me in you. To you. When it's just you and me in this room. Yeah, it's just you and me in this room. You gotta love it when you come around.
Don't you love it, y'all?
That's when my spirit is found.